Have you ever wondered what it feels like to stare into the mouth of the earth, knowing you might not make it out? Today, I'm diving into 3 of the most horrific caving expeditions ever recorded. Trust me, these stories aren't for the faint of heart. Let's start with the Nutty Putty Cave tragedy in Utah. In 2009, John Jones, an experienced spelunker, crawled into a tight passage known as the birth canal. He got stuck, upside down in a space barely wide enough for his body. Rescuers worked for hours, but the angle, the pressure, and his position made escape impossible. Despite heartbreaking efforts, John didn't survive. His story is a chilling reminder of how quickly a fun adventure can turn into a nightmare. Next up, the Mossdale Caverns disaster in England. In 1967, 6 cavers entered the winding, water-filled tunnels. Heavy rainfall caused the underground river to swell, trapping them deep below the surface. Despite rescue attempts, all 6 tragically drowned. Their bodies weren't recovered for weeks. The Mossdale Caverns are now permanently sealed, a silent tomb for those who dared to explore its depths. Finally, the story of Floyd Collins, the great sand cave tragedy in Kentucky. Back in 1925, Floyd was searching for a new entrance to Mammoth Cave. He became wedged in a narrow passage, his foot pinned by a rock. For over 2 weeks, rescuers tried everything to free him. The nation listened in horror as radio broadcasts reported live updates from the scene. Sadly, Floyd died alone in the cold darkness, his story echoing through caving legend as one of the most haunting survival tales ever told. So what draws people into these underground labyrinths, knowing the risks? Maybe it's the thrill of discovery, the promise of untouched beauty, or the pure adrenaline of dancing with danger. But every cave explorer knows, one wrong move can mean the difference between adventure and tragedy. If these stories gave you chills, remember, caves can be mesmerizing, but they demand respect. Never enter unprepared, and always explore with safety as your first priority. Thanks for listening. If you crave more stories from the edge, hit subscribe and keep your sense of adventure alive, but your wits even sharper.